So I was today years old when I found out that I actually really like red watches, but it wasn't until I made one that I really liked it. Uh, Tried to find something to wear to match the watch, but it ain't working. I don't usually like red, to be honest. This is my only red hat. How do you like that? Old school. But the watch, oh my god, you guys, like, look at the depth of the red on that dial. It is just insane. I love it. Anyhow, sir, you design a beautiful watch. I'm jealous. I almost don't want to sell it to you, but I will. And here we go. So, yeah, I love awesome customers like this that know more or less what they want. Send me pictures and some ideas, circle a thing here. So I love it. It works great. There's such easy people to work with. So, and for instance, he even found his own dial. Sent me the link. Just said, "Here, can we get this one?" Sure, no problem. I'd buy it for you. I buy it, charge you for it just on top of the build, right? Something, if it's a little extra, it's a little extra. But he's a super good guy. Anyhow, let's get into this build. Um, yeah, pretty basic, but it's a full build. So we got stuff to do. First things first, let's get a chapter ring and sapphire into this case. I'm just gonna go with just a shiny silver chapter ring because this is just it's kind of a flashy watch, honestly. Very sharp looking. This guy's this guy's got great taste. I love what the watches that I've made for him are absolutely great. I love it. I might have to actually sit down. I like this desk or this bench, the movable ones, the ones that go up and down. What the hell? Jumped right out. These desks or benches, whatever, that go up and down, they're so handy, especially for stuff like this. Because a lot of times, I got to get right down, get my eyeballs right level with what I'm seeing. It's a lot easier if the bench is up high. Can't remember the name of this one though, but whatever. All right. So it's a GMT build. So we're doing a double dome crystal. That way we don't have to worry about the clearance issues for the GMT. Always see schmutz left behind after pressing. Oh, I think that's on the inside. That's an inside schmutz. Yep. Yep, that was. Cool beans. All right, that's going to look fantabulous. Nice and shiny. Bright and shiny. Oh, when working with the NH34 movement, you're going to get the movement. You're also going to get that little washer right there. You see it? Yeah, that goes under the dial. And it's got a little bit of a U shape to it. Now make sure it's always U shaped, not frown Not like a frown. It's smile upside, smile side up. If you put it the other way, it's wrong. That's all I know. All right, so the way we're doing this, put all this stuff to the side so we keep everything clean. I have these little diamond tip Dremel bits. I just grab one of these conical shaped ones and yeah, go at it. I hate doing it, but you know, kind of is what it is. I try and go a little bit from the back and then a little bit from the front, a little bit from the back, so you don't wind up with a great big burr on one side or the other. You know what I mean? And it's literally all done by hand. I don't use any machines. Do it all by hand, very gently. You can see I'm working over this little bit of paper here so that I can keep the mess to an absolute minimum. And I'm not pressing into the dial. I'm literally it's the weight of the bit, which these bits don't weigh a lot, I'm sure you can understand. But it takes a few minutes, but I'm not in any hurry. Do it properly, get it done nicely. And I just hate the mess that it makes on the dial, but there's nothing you can do about it. And this is why I don't like using a tool to do it, like using a Dremel to do it. I do it by hand. It's because I can feel it better. And one little zip with a Dremel tool and it's done. You're ordering a new dial. We're not doing that. Just gotta be patient. It's not a race. We'll get there. All right. You see what I'm doing. I'm gonna continue. This takes a good 10-15 minutes before I'm happy with it. All right, well, there we go. Just ream that hole out a little bit as nicely as we possibly can. I do believe that should be enough. So let's get this dial on the movement. Get these hands set. Just want to take a close-up look. Oh yeah, we're good. I do believe we're good. We're good. You see? Yeah, see that bottom part of the pinion there? That's where the GMT hand runs on. And most dials will not accept it. So you have to make the hole bigger or you buy a GMT dial. But since we have the technology, we just make the hole bigger. Move over you. There. And these GMT hands, see, they got a little natural wobble in them. Drives me nuts, but it is what it is. What it is. Oops. Oops. Yep, now the cleanup. We be done with hands. Ta-da. As always, check, make sure there's no interference issues. Ooh, that's toyed. Yeah, I'm going to adjust that just the tiniest little bit. Other than that, we're looking good. Okay, adjustment, cleanup, and then let's get this encased. All right, we are looking so good. Let's get this thing sized up for a stem and get it cased up. This thing is super sharp. Super duper sharp. Let's get this thing in the case immediately. Oh my God. That thing is just, come on now. This thing looks so, so, so good. Let's see here. We're gonna go like there, into the garbage. Grab our tweezers. Oh, come on now, you. Just spin in there? Yeah, yeah. What the heck? What the heck? There we go. Nice and tight. And I think we're still a little long. And helps when the movement's all the way in the case. I don't know, we might be good. Yeah, I think we're long. Ah, thanks. We's a bit long. Yeah, by that much we're long. By that much. But that's okay. Golly. That looks so flippin' sharp. Yeah, you got great taste, bro. You got great taste. Yeah. Phew. You don't need me designing your watches, that's for damn sure. You do a great job. I'm just going to take a nibble off that. Like we figured. What was it? Something like so? Something like that? Go a little bit less just because, right? You can feel the threads. One thread less. Red S crown, because that just, complements everything. Oh, for cripe's sakes. It's kind of warm in here today. My hands are all slippery in my gloves. Oh. Cut it too short. Yeah, it happens. Like a thread or two too short. Oh well, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. See, it threads on instead of winding. That's all right. Because what I do, I go over here into my goodie bin of stuff. Let's see, do I got any extras? Oh, I might even have one. Might even have one. See? A few ones that were too short, too long, whatever. Well, not too long probably, but too short for certain builds. It's not a big deal. And you go over to your little goodie box, the ones that you don't throw away, and you try and find one that's a little bit longer. Matter of fact, I see one. Actually, yeah, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I can see that right now. That's too short for this case. What the hell, man? First time on the job. Here, that's plenty. Look at the difference on that one. I bet you this one's too long. But before we cut anything, we're going to put the crown on and we will test. You know what happens sometimes too is, and I know this happens, but I'll put the crown on and maybe I won't get it all the way tight. And I bet you that happens every once in a while. See, like right here, it's tight, but maybe it's not perfectly tight. So now we're back to a healthy trim off of that one. Let's see. Do we have any others that are close? That one's close. That's a little bit longer by a thread. Nah, I think we'll just trim this one. That's fine. Put those away for another day. And that's why you keep them. You know. Yeah, no. Sometimes it's just time. I'll get so lubed up. Find that little bit on the gaskets is never a bad thing. And I see now it's winding and not jumping up on there, trying to thread itself. Now we're happy. Still difficult to do with these stupid gloves on, but that's okay. Need the gloves. Let's get this case back on here. There we go. God dang, that's sharp looking. All right, well, here we are again. For you, it's been a matter of seconds. For me, it's been a bit over a week or so. Been waiting on the bezel insert. Bam! Check that out. Handmade Bakelite, fully loomed. Awesomeness. And I had a couple, noticed a couple things. For one, the other crystal I was going to use was not going to work for this one because this bezel insert came back a lot thicker than I expected. Actually, substantially thicker than the last ones I ordered from the guy, but gonna try and make it work with a top hat sapphire. Needed something with a little bit more height. And once I pulled the sapphire out, I don't know how I missed it, but the chapter ring had some irremovable schmutz. I don't know, I can't get rid of it so far. I don't know, let's see if I can show you. So there's a couple scuffs on it, but here, there's a little spot there. But then there's a much worse spot, like right there. I can't get rid of that. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna look a little closer. I can't tell if it's like glue or something on there, but I had to get rid of that. I can't put that in a watch. So took that out, put a new crystal in, new chapter ring. We're ready to go again. Let's put this watch back together. Now that we got all the parts ready to go, let's get this thing together for once and for all. I am so excited. This thing is going to look so awesome. This dial is insane. The moment. Look at that. Come on. That dial is just so intense. Oh my God. All right. Let's get the insert. Now I'm going to have to throw up a loom shot for you guys with this because these Bakelite inserts are just killer. All right. So you know that. Look at that with a top hat. And that's where it sits, eh? So that's how thick it is. But that's perfect now. Now it sits there nice. Wunderbar. All right, home stretch now. Just a quick bracelet install. And your watch is done, sir. There we go. Holy. That is an awesome looking watch. Look at the depth of the color on that dial. Excellent choice, sir. I applaud your taste. Let's definitely give you guys a quick loom shot because this whole thing's lit right up. Where's my switch here? There you go. You can see that's just lit right up as always. That is so bright off camera. Well, thanks again. Appreciate y'all stopping by. If you ever need something built, you reach out to me. Glad to help. Love y'all. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you next time.